Last but not least, we're going to do hip flexor and quads sort of at the same time. I'm going to show you a few options. We kept the best for last because it is quite intense, and if we've got a nice opening everywhere else, hopefully the quads just go, yes, we'll let go. My favorite version of doing this is to use a Swiss ball and pop it up against the wall. So what I can do now is I can just put my foot on the ball, but it's more comfortable than putting it against the wall. I've got my quad vertical, other leg 90 out in front, and then I can just come up into this position. So I've got the quad stretching now to bring in the psoas, tilt the pelvis under, and that's a lovely stretch. We can extend it if our balance feels okay. I have a little side bend, but not essential. We can just tilt under. Notice again, my chest is up, neutral spine. I'm not doing this to try and get out of it. You can use another bench or a foam roller for comfort or for balance here, but it's important that we keep our pelvis tilted under. The closer I get my knee to the ball, the better this is, okay? Now, if you're somebody who's hideously tight through the quads, you can bring yourself out a little more, so you've just got your toe up on the ball, so it's not as bad. You can also, just if you had a couple of like yoga blocks, even to begin with, just having your foot on the roller, you're beginning to get into this position and having the pelvis tilted under. My personal favorite is just to watch television and get cushion, throw it on the floor, put my foot up onto the sofa, give me a mat, and I can just tilt the pelvis under and get this quad and psoas stretch. Because ideally, I want to be staying in this for 3 to 5 minutes if I've got really tight quads, which most of us do. So this combined with the SMR, where we release here, 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 and the rest of it is awesome. Ideal range of motion for our quads is, so the test, can you put your shin flat against this wall and get your bum to touch your heel? So it looks a little bit like this. Oh, and this wall's sharp. This is gonna be fun. So can I get my knee here, leg out, and can I come up and get my heel to touch my bum? That is the test for quad flexibility. That's very intense for most of us. A lot of people think, oh, my quads are fine. I get my heel to touch my glutes doing this. The knees forward, and you're just robbing yourself at the pelvis. So, quad stretch, figure out which one works for you, even if it's just working from the hip and not getting too carried away with the quad to begin with, but that's where we want to head.